President Nnamdi Tinubu, you are the president of Nigeria. If you can look at when I am talking to you right now, look at it, it's midnight. Did you see the shadow at my back? This is midnight. Don't create problem for your people. Don't create problem for your people. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't hide my face. I tell you the truth. Respectfully, I tell you the truth. Listen, if Nnamdi Kanu's blood spills, hear me clearly. If you are not listening very well, I want you to pay attention to me. If Nnamdi Kanu's blood spills, and that blood spills in the land of Nigeria, I am telling you spiritually, physically, and otherwise, that the worst ever that can happen to a generation will happen. Irrespective that you don't have many years to live. You don't have many years. Don't have many years to live. Like a young person, yes, death is inevitable. Even a child that was born yesterday dies today. As an old man, you don't have many years to live. But consider the people that are at your back. People you'll be living when you are no more on this earth. You are going to create a gross enmity if Nnamdi Kanu's blood spills, because there is injustice. If nobody will talk, if no prophet will come out and talk, God ordained me to say this because I am a prophet ordained by God. Don't look at my face. I am ordained by God, and I will say the truth. If not on 13th, it is on October 2022. Kanu was discharged and acquitted on the basis of his extraordinary rendition from Kenya, and also on the allegations and charges against him on terrorism, which the court, after due examination, acquitted him and say he should go. Remember, a court that is established by the government is called a court of competent jurisdiction. That court has the right to determine legally a case of anybody who have committed a crime or who have not committed a crime. That is what the law says. Then a court that your government made a competent court of that has jurisdiction over matters, you ignore them. After acquitting this man, you ignore them and still continue to penalize him for no just cause. Let me come back. Let me just let you know. January 19th, or let's say on January 2022, High Court awarded 1 billion naira to Nnamdi Kanu and asked the federal government of Nigeria to issue a letter of apology to him. This is a court of competent jurisdiction in Abia State. The government of Nigeria did not award him that money because I have not seen anywhere that the money was awarded to him. A court that you instituted in Nigeria, and you cannot obey the law. Mr. President Tinubu, if others will hide to tell you this, I will not hide to tell you this. The world is watching you. Listen, Buhari have died, and all the atrocities that he have committed against Nnamdi Kanu has been buried. Bible says the wages of sin is death. Let's say his own wages has been paid because he is no longer, he is dead. Now, Mr. President, your government as a ruler in the country have created a lot of concerns against the people you are ruling, and your government have created an international your government have created an international chaos against Nigerians, which is imposing more strategic hardship on the people of Nigeria. You cannot travel to UK now freely once you are a citizen of Nigeria. US has raised a ban against Nigeria because there is a drug crime that you are alleged to, that you committed. I am calling on you as a prophet. Even if no other prophets will call on you, I'm calling on you to duly release Nnamdi Kanu. Let him go. I said what? Duly release Nnamdi Kanu. Let him go. If Kanu's blood spill on the land of Nigeria, you are not only dealing with Nnamdi Kanu, you are dealing with the entire nation of Biafra. Remember, Biafra had their independence on October 1967, which brought out Nigerian and Biafran war that ended in 1970, thereabout year 1970. That's 3 years. And there, over 5 million people died. That is why today, many of the rulers that were there have no recognition in Igbo land, and they cannot come to Igbo land and make noise. Papa, we duly respect you. Whether you got your leadership by extortion, by crook, or by hook, I duly respect you. If not your leadership, I respect you as a father, because you are a father. Releasing Nnamdi Kanu. If you allow Nnamdi Kanu to die in your hand, because he is in your hand, when you are no more, your generation will keep struggling. They will keep struggling. Remember, you can only stay for 4 years now on your seats. Or definitely, if you can do it the way you did it before and go for 8 years. 8 years. But Biafra nation must come to actualize. They will come up as a nation. That is true. There is no how they will not go. It is in the blood. There will be problems upon problems for your people if Nnamdi Kanu will succumb in your leadership. Yoruba people, I am calling on you people now to advise your brother. The kingsmen of President Tinubu should advise him the more. In our place, when our brother who is a leader is misbehaving and we talk to him, he did not listen, we will extradite him. We will remove him forcefully from the country, from our place. We will remove him. We will give him back chair. We will send him backward. He cannot be greater than his kinsman, no matter he's a president of this country. Advise him. advise him. You are fighting a nation that is 100 plus millions of people. You're fighting a nation that is millions of people. You are not fighting an individual. Remember, when you come down from the seat of Nigerian power, you become an individual. Like other people, you leave. But the nation, which is a government, will never forgive you. When they want to come for you, only you, they will conquer you. That is why it is not good to do what is wrong. I'm a prophet, I will tell you the truth. Don't do it because you are doing Nnamdi Kanu. Do it because you want to save your generation. Remember, there will be a passport that Yorubas will use and travel to Igbo land, Biafra land. When you talk about Biafra, we're not talking about Igbos. Well, there are other people that are not Igbo speaking race, but all of them are Biafrans. You are fighting all these people. Remember, Nnamdi Kanu is well loved by his people. Whatever he says is finance. So, it is better now we start working. You start working, not anybody working, because he is in your hands. We are hearing his stomach is swell up, his legs is swell up, he has a kidney problem, he has this and he has that. Don't allow that man to die in your hands. It will be very, very bad and disastrous. Yes, I'm the one telling you. Thank you. If you love me, keep following me. Subscribe to this channel. If you love Biafra, comment. Let the world hear. I know they have been hearing, but let them continue hearing, because faith cometh by hearing, and hearing of the word. Subscribe to this channel and share it across to people. Let it be a warning and the mark that we warned him before time. God bless all of you.
I'm sure you have heard everything the man of God has said in that video. Before I comment on that, I want to explain something very important to us. It is important for us to understand that a lot is going on in the world right now, especially in Africa. And that is why sometimes when I make a video, when I release a video, I always ask us to pray for our country, Nigeria, and for our continent, Africa, because it is very important. I've always said this, and I've always given this analogy that a thief does not break into an empty house. It has never happened that a thief will go to a house that is empty to rob what? Nothing. If you see a thief breaking into a house, it's either they have an information or an intel that there is something valuable inside that house. So when I talk about Africa, I need us to understand that Africa is a blessed continent. Africa is a blessed continent, and that is why the devil is doing everything possible, especially my country, Nigeria. Nigeria is blessed with everything you can think of: natural resources, human resources. We have everything it takes to become one of the best, one of the greatest countries in the world. But Nigeria is moving backward every day because of what? Poor leadership. And I'm going to be explaining some of those things to us in this video, because sometimes it's like when we come out to talk, some of you think that, oh, we are just blabbing, we are just saying anything. I need you to understand that Nigeria is a blessed nation and Africa is a blessed continent, and that is why the devil is fighting so hard to make sure that we don't rise to become that continent and that country that God has destined us to be. Let me just explain a few things to us. I need you to look at what is on this board. This is Nigeria. This is Nigeria. This is Nigeria, my country. When you come to Nigeria, you are coming into a land of milk and honey. A land that have a country that have everything needed to become the greatest country in the world, but the country is not thriving. I've been in Ghana. I lived in Ghana for more than 10 years. And if you go to Ghana, you see that, if you agree with me, if you have been to Ghana before, Ghana is a rocky place. It's full of mountains. Their soil is not good. You see stones everywhere. But if you come to Nigeria, we are blessed with beautiful soil. We are blessed with everything. You come to Nigeria, oh, are you looking for mineral resources, natural resources? We have gold, we have crude oil, we have gas. Nigeria is super blessed. We have coal. What are you looking for in Nigeria that you will not see? But why is Nigeria, a country that is supposed to be the giant of Africa, going backward and dying and not maximizing its potential? Why is the country still struggling to become that force it's supposed to be? Most people call us now not the giant of Africa, but the chicken of Africa. Why? Because of these things I'm going to be explaining to us. When I talk about Nigeria, sometimes I feel like crying because I understand the potential we have as a nation. I understand the potential we carry. Just imagine you have a child. You know that this boy can play football, but the boy chose to become something else. Chose to become something that you don't even understand. Just imagine that you have a child and this child can become something special, but the child have decided to be loading car in the motor park. That is the case of Nigeria. Giant that is sleeping. A sleeping giant. I want to explain something to you because sometimes hey, Nigeria, I need you to understand that there are some things that if you don't deal with in this country, the country will continue to go backward. The country will continue to remain stagnated. You see, I'm not talking about what the man of God has said because you see, when it comes to prophecy, sometimes analyzing them, you might go and make mistake. But if I will comment on that, but I need us to understand something. And I tell you that if we tackle some of the things that we need to be tackling in this country, the prophecies will reduce. Not that, you see, every time when we hear, oh, this will happen in Nigeria, that will happen in Nigeria, it is because even some of the things we pray for are the things that the government of other countries, they do for them. The case of Boko Haram today, you will not tell me that Boko Haram are more powerful than Nigeria as a government, as a country. You cannot tell me that. But Boko Haram is still existing, is still operating because, in fact, I dare to say that there are people in government sponsoring Boko Haram. Yes, that is why it's like they are like powerful. I remember one time our former president released some Fulani people, not Fulani people, Boko Haram members that they have repented. But somebody stole something small, is still in prison. People that murdered people that are in their farm, people that killed people, they have been released. Some of them enrolled and made put into military. Some of them entered police and all the rest that they have repented. Whereas some of the people that did NSAS protests, they are still in prison. And let's just watch this video of somebody pleading with Tinubu to go and release some of the people that they locked up during NSAS protests. Is that not bad? Watch this video.
Mr. President, there are some people who are still in detention as a result of the NSAS protest. They were young people who were protesting for justice, for freedom, and for democracy. Any young protester in Nigeria today learned from you because you were the father of protest in Nigeria. Do something about it. Give them the freedom. You taught us, you funded us to stand up and fight. So they are your children and your grandchildren. Give them the pardon. Thank you and God bless.
I'm sure you have seen it. They released Boko Haram members that they have repented, but people that came to fight for their rights, came to do a peaceful protest, are still in prison. Welcome to Nigeria.
I have good news for you. You will win. It's been written.
I am what I am by the grace of God. As long as that grace does not fail, Satan will never win.
This revival you see will not be aborted.